The most important question that the powers that were and the dark forces don't want you to ask yourself is, are you aligned with God, Source, or are you with the machine? And this narrative, that is so different from a lot of what we've learned growing up, y'all, but it really does come down to that critical question. And now is the time for you to make that decision. And I don't say this lightly, because God, organic consciousness, it's not an easy path. It is rooted in your personal elevation. And what that means is you're going to have to get down and dirty, being truthful with yourself about yourself. What are the things that you have done that you don't want to do? Who are you? Do you want to be somebody different? Who do you have around you? Do you need a clean house? How are you living your life? Do you like the way that you live your life? And what are you going to do about it if you don't? It takes work and discipline versus the synthetic, the machine, the fake elevation of consciousness, the fake bliss where everything seems good and right. But how you doing? Where everything seems good and right, but it's empty inside. So we have to ask ourselves, do we want something that looks good, doesn't require a lot of work, but makes us hollow, tortures us inside, where we're really not happy and we're under control of forces that definitely don't have our best interests in mind, and that we don't have really true sovereignty in how we choose to live our lives and even the thoughts that are in our mind? Or do you choose the organic consciousness path in alignment with God, where we have to really, really, really find ourselves inside in order to find God? Because God is that divine spark in each one of us. We just have to want to find it, because it's always there. Some of us just haven't remembered to see it. Today's word is, you can't have it both ways. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. Banari Shakai, Shalane Dukai. For real, y'all. You cannot continue to play both sides. There is no gray here. And timing is critical, because they are massively, massively, massively trying to push us as fast as they can to the synthetic, corrupted, fake timeline versus the organic consciousness timeline. And the more of us that make the decision today, in this moment, that we choose organic, the faster we can get rid of the parasitic things, presences that are devoid of their own spark. And I'm ready, y'all. I'm so ready for that to end. You either with God and Source and the truth and love and joy, or you choose something that looks good, something that tells you it's good, and all the while is illusion. All the while, underneath the surface is all kinds of distorted and messed up chaos and grief under the surface of the shiny, of the illusion. Do you want what's real and rough, but eventually polished and shining? Or do you want what looks good, but ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's just that simple, y'all. So let's get into how you can actually apply this practically to your life. So I don't want to talk to you. I'm just telling y'all what I remember, what I know. You'll have to look at how you're living your life. What is the information flow that you are like what are your inputs? Like, what is coming into you? Like, your lifestyle, like, what are your inputs? What TV are you watching? What kind of shows are you watching? What kind of food are you watching or eating? Because food definitely plays a role. If you are taking in food with no nutritional value, that is poisonous, it is definitely going to mess you up in terms of your synchronization with the celestial and God, because it's got all kinds of information. You know, if your nervous system is wrecked, your avatar is going to be short circuiting, so you can't be in alignment with that flow and source. What kind of people do you have around you? If they always have you in a state of chaos or discomfort or anger or rage or jealousy or gossip, you're not going to be able to have the silence and the peace that you need in order to be reflective, in order to have the quiet so that you can hear when the Most High God is talking to you, so when you can hear when your spirit team is talking to you, so that you can process what you actually want and desire, so that you can process the situations that you're going through. All of these things matter. Also, your actions matter. How are you showing up? Like, what does your presence look like? Like, what are you, like, if you could ask yourself, objective third parties in different settings, what they would say about how you represent yourself, how you show up. Are you kind? Are you truthful? Do you have integrity? You know, do you treat people well? Do you treat yourself well? Do you think people like your presence when you walk in a room, and you think people want to leave? Do you gossip a lot? You know what I'm saying? Are you truthful? Do you show up for people? Like, when they need you, do you show up? Or do you just choose not to help anybody? You know, do you hurt people so that you can get ahead? How are you really living your life? And be honest with yourself about your actions, because the light is in Christ consciousness. It's in kindness and compassion and empathy and truth, integrity and caring and loving people out of the simple feeling and energy of it, not because you have an agenda, not because you want something for that person, not because it's comfortable. Do you have an addiction? If you got an addiction, work as hard as you can to get off of it, even if it's a cigarette, especially if it's alcohol. You have to address those things. So your allegiances, are you all about divine truth? Or do you pretend to be about divine truth? Because I know so many people who go around telling everybody how wonderful they are and playing like they're meaning so well, and all along they mean the worst, or they do the worst. How are they representing? How are they showing up really and truly in terms of their character, in terms of their presence? Are they brave, or are they fearful and they could cause all kinds of problems and walk away from the problems that they create? Or for the people that they're supposed to care about, they, have them doing their dirty work, and then we'll throw them, straight in the gutter when it goes down. Like, who are you? Who are you making allegiance with? If people out here that you kicking it with, out here shooting, causing mayhem in the streets, young people, robbing people, beating up people, and then filming it just for likes, just for status, just for clout, who are you? If you're with them, you are with them. Are you with the people that get picked on? Are you with the people that are different? Do you stand up for them when no one else does? Do you intervene when somebody's getting harmed? Or are you a bystander who films it? Feel me? I just really want y'all to understand that neutrality is consent to darkness. So please, please, please don't make mistake and choose wisely.